always musical as a child. I mean, I used to stand in front of the mirror as a 4-year-old with a yardstick, pretending I was John Lennon. You know, I mean, they were from Liverpool, 30-odd miles down the road from us, and nothing had ever come out of the Northwest in terms of that kind of talent before. It was, you know, it was a working-class industrial zone, and, you know, we were never expected to do anything, really. And so they were initially a huge inspiration. And I suppose the second big inspiration, which would seem weird to people now who are familiar with Simply Red's music, is the Sex Pistols and the Buzzcocks. When I was 16, you know, there was nowhere to go. We were hanging around in street corners, in shop doorways. There was nowhere for kids to really play, and I think, you know, the screaming, snarling voice of John Lydon just hit a chord with us, and it was my generation, you know. And as much as it doesn't sound like the music I make now, it's still inspired me to start. And the truth was, you know, I got tired of screaming down a microphone, being angry, because the truth is, I'm not a very angry guy, you know, and you can only go da 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 for so long until you start to think, well, you know what, I love melody, and I like a communication with a warmth of a lyric, and I like romance, and I want that kind of feeling in my music. So it gradually kind of evolved. I mean, when we set up our first band, the Frantic Elevators, I wrote Holding Back the Years within that band. So when we started, we were immediately aliens in that field of kind of punk and new wave, because we'd already started listening again, re-listening to the Beatles in 1978. We did our first show in January 1978, so we were always kind of against the grain in that way.